without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA King James, Kenneth St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
All right.
30 years later.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. For the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They put Pickens in motion. Quick throw, taken in, and he can't get away. They rallied him to football defensively. Bring him down. for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. To the air right away is Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle, first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a design run. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution, Mike. It's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So he's not going to have the same vision and the same cuts as the back, and so it's got to be better blocked and better executed.
Go Silver, ready?
Third and goal for Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku. He gets into drop him, and it's going to set up 4th and goal. Elliott's pick is good, and the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tobin. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A give. Here comes Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll look to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Back to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here's their punter now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Take over first and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Really, I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Great. Trimmer.
On first down, it's Hurts. Going right, it's taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A run with Barkley. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's calling a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Great. Set.
Hurts to the air on first down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long for Hurts. Forced out wide. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Kavontae Turpin. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Lou's going to get it again here on 1st down. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Andrew Makuba up from his safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. A run once more with Blue. The ball's out. And the Eagles recover the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Motion. Hey, 73.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. No touch up. Anyway, up. Motion. No touch up.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey! 73! Hey, Silver!
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
No touch up. 180. Hey! No touch up.
Now Hurts. That one caught by Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Carl Leviani. Alpha.
Second down throw for Hurts. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
63, 63, 60, easy, 63, 63, back.
On third down, it's Hurts. 10 yards on the scramble there. He picks up the first down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. Now it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A first down throw for Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Good, set. Hey, 73, 73. Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pants, homie.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
To return, it is Serpent. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Blue. And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6. It sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll try to run for it. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Carter. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Left side, caught by Lamb. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Tennessee. And the Eagles are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Hey, let's go. Trimmers.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll push forward for about a yard. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Trimmer. Delta.
On ground, this is Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Hurts. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They run straight ahead with Blue. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, like, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
3rd down, 3 to go. He'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
That one swung out to Blue. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
to the air one more time. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Room to run at the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Great, set.
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. To the pylon. He's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Aubrey good with the extra point. Cowboys have cut the deficit to 5. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Second and 7.
No, Johnson! And anyone, huh? Hey, 73!
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Third down and 9.
Great, set! And anyone, huh?
Here's Barkley, and he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
Here's first down.
Let's go now. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Blue. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run up and clock it a little over 30 seconds, all that is left. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by 60.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain. So it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts down to a knee. And that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.